I was going to go ahead and go live and start speaking more so y'all can understand Divine, understand why I gave up being Divine, what's been going on in my life, how it's affected me, and everything like that. Okay. I'm probably going to be scattered and all over the place because, like I said, it's been a minute since I've done this or whatever. But as I start doing more of them, basically they're going to be like little snippet episodes. The more I do, the more y'all will understand everything. But right now, hey sis, how are you? I have been incognito for a while. I know the last time I was on here, I told you guys that I was going to, much love to you too. I know I said that I was going to be here often and not give up my YouTube channel. Um, a lot's been going on. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to get to that. But first and foremost, for the people who, see my Facebook and stuff like that and trying to figure out, because I've been hit up, how am I? I'm doing. For the people who have been trying to figure out why in the world did I say I'm giving up being Devine Shay, Devine Shay, she started off a sweet person and a person. Hold on, my lighting is so jacked up, y'all. Um, Divine Shay started off as a sweet individual. Divine means heavenly and stuff like that, and so that's why I put Divine in front of my middle name, Shay. She started off a very good, genuine person, you know what I'm saying? And I think eventually I got caught up in the hype of social media fame and things of that nature, and I lost myself, you know. I allowed other things to contribute to it as well, but I lost who I was, you know. And I had a eye opener the other day that made me realize I had actually lost myself. I had been feeling like I lost myself for a minute, but just couldn't put my finger on it as to why, you know. And still I'm still, that's another thing I'm still trying to figure out. Why did I allow myself to get that far gone? I know y'all probably trying to figure out why I got this tied on my head like this. Disregard that. For one, I ain't got my wig on. I don't care. Y'all, for the ones who know me, yes, sis, all. For the ones who know me, y'all already done seen my natural hair, seen me in my natural state. I'm looking busted right now. I don't care, you know. Um, I don't understand still, like I was saying, how I allowed myself to get this far gone. Um, and I say allowed myself because can't nobody else allow it but you know. It don't feel good, you know what I'm saying? Trying to thank you. I told myself a while ago that I was beautiful, but you know, in all reality right now, I'm not feeling it, sis. Like I'm just really not feeling it. I'm over here sick. That's why this is tied on my head like this. But I don't understand how I let myself get this far gone. And you know, a lot of people, they're afraid to admit when they fall off track. They want to blame everyone around them. I blame myself for falling off the bandwagon for the most part, I should say, you know, like not only that, my anxiety, it was getting the best of me for a while. Life was just kicking my ass. I feel like all of 2021, I kept making promises to, you know, get back up on my YouTube and all kinds of stuff, and y'all ain't seen me, and it's because real life been kicking my butt. We are our own worst critics. You're absolutely right. We are our own worst critics, but in this case, I'm not just my own worst critic, you know. I am, but I'm not, you know. I will say there's moments I did believe in myself, and I don't know why I didn't just continue to. It's like I just lost hope in me. You know what I'm saying? Why? I don't know. I honestly don't know. I want y'all to know who y'all used to know, and that was Lucretia. Um, Lucretia is a sweetheart. Lucretia is a driven individual. Lucretia is, you know, she's amazing. She's like an amazing person. And it's bad. I have to refer to my own self as another person because I had created this divine shade and got so damn lost, you know. Um, You already know me. I am one of the world's biggest crybabies. I love you too. I love you, sis. You've been rocking with me since I first created my YouTube years ago. We were like soul sisters. We had told each other that, sisters from another mister. But Lucretia, she's everything. She really is, and I start really believing that divine was everything, and divine was beautiful, and divine was this, and divine was that, and it's like I just forgot who I was. I miss you too. I miss all of y'all. Like, not coming on here and speaking. I know that was weird to y'all because that's why y'all were drawn into me. I spoke. I never really hid anything, and it helped me form as a person. I miss Sasha too. Like, I don't know what happened to her. Like, I've been gone so long and not doing my speaking videos that I'm just lost on everything. Thank you, sis. You always did that. You let me talk and you listen, but I noticed in the midst of me talking, I had always helped y'all out too, because sometimes y'all felt like there's something you're going through and y'all going through it alone. Y'all aren't alone. You're not. And I sat earlier today and I was thinking, I'm like, is it the pandemic? And then I thought about it. I'm like, it's not even the freaking pandemic that got to me this way. I was fine when the pandemic first started. It's just simply I lost my way. I lost myself, and I allowed it. I allowed it to happen. I can't point fingers nowhere. I allowed it. It hurts to have to admit it, but I also told myself earlier in the day, that's the first step to growth, when you can admit that you are the main reason why stuff happened in your life. Is growth, and it's growth because if it hurts to say it and you can still say it, you're growing. you know this year was hard in many different aspects for me. Living, trying to still pursue dreams. As y'all know, I y'all knew me just to be a singer when I was on here all the time, trying to rap. Still haven't got back into modeling full throttle. Just everything just fell off for me, and it hurts. Like, y'all were like second family. I could come to y'all and I could talk, and I basically just shut everybody out, the whole world, even people who are in my face. I shut everybody out, and it hurts that I did it, but it just began to be too much that I was going through, and I just felt like I don't like bothering people. I'd rather hurt in silence. So that's what I did. The majority of the year, I would hurt in silence when I'm not good at hiding my hurt anyway. People can tell that I'm hurting or I'm going through something, you know what I'm saying? But all they can do is ask. You can say yes, you can say no, and 9 times out of 10, I'm saying nah, I'm good, I'm great, I'm straight. And really I wasn't. I've had ups and downs, feeling accepted and not feeling accepted, and missing the big picture. Like, love you too. Feeling like I need to be accepted by everybody else when I wasn't even accepting my own self. It's bad. I know. I know shutting the world out was not the answer and the way to go. I know that now. But it's like it's too late, to realize that now. I know it's never too late for anything, but for me, it just feels like it's too late. Back to Lucretia, if I would have just stayed being her, I wouldn't have did any of those things. I wouldn't have shut the world out. I wouldn't have shut the world out. I wouldn't have went through half of what I went through. I would have remained strong, diligent, fearless, but I became Divine and didn't realize Divine start packing on so much weight of having to please people And that's exactly what it was. Having to people please. I lost myself. Like, I don't understand. Yes, this is called, I know. I know it is, but I don't like to. Um Hold on, I'm trying to get myself together. I stopped loving my own self. I tell myself that all the time, that I'm strong. I'm starting to learn my strength again because, like I said, I turned into Divine, and Divine, her strength, she looked for validation from everybody. She wanted everybody's validation, just to know that, oh, she's strong, she's beautiful, she's okay, she's accepted. And the real me, Lucretia, I put her on the back burner. I made a post earlier today because I seen a lot of people going through the same thing. You don't beat yourself down to the point you cannot get back up. And I damn near did it. And I appreciate that. That's the thing I want. I want to be accepted for me, being Lucretia, not Divine. So that means a lot. That means a lot to me. I don't understand where I went wrong. How did I allow this? I keep asking Lucretia myself, who I know I am now, like, how did you do this? Like, how did this happen? Like, y'all don't understand. Y'all remember I used to be, hey, stop slamming doors. I used to be just so bubbly all the time. And I feel like this year I've done more crying than I have done smiling. That is horrible. Like, that's bad. I don't understand. It's like anything happens, I'm crying. Anything goes wrong, I'm crying. Of course, yeah, I'm praying, but I'm crying because it's like I'm in this war, in this battle. No matter how much I try to pull myself out of it, myself keeps getting in the way. And it wasn't myself, it was Divine just getting in the way. Divine making me scared of this, Divine making me scared of that. Scared, scared, scared. I was fighting with myself all freaking year. Like, y'all know y'all see me more than this. Like, sometimes I'm incognito, but y'all see me more than this. To be honest, I didn't even want to see myself for a minute. People don't know the half. Thinking because, like when I'm made up, oh, I want to look in the mirror all the time. When I'm not made up, it's like I don't want to see myself, my reflection. I don't want to look at myself. I don't feel beautiful. It's just a lot that I was going through. I felt like the only time I was pretty is if I had makeup on, I had a wig on, I'm dressed a certain way, showing my body and my curves. And I'm finally realizing that it's okay. It's okay to be me. It's okay to not be perfect. It's okay to not even be accepted. I mean, I've came this far in life, you know, really not being accepted. So it's fine. And I want y'all to know that it is okay. So what, you're not accepted. God accepts you. And I'm still working on that myself, you know what I'm saying? But at least I can tell y'all that, I know even if I'm not accepted, God accepts me. I'm proud of myself too that I finally realized it, and I'm taking me back. So that means a lot. I have came far. I came very far. Like I said, I lost myself a little bit along the way. Like I said, all year was horrible for me, but um, I had some good times. But for the most part, when it came to the more serious stuff, things was just hectic for me. Yes, You're absolutely right. God does got me. And that's one thing about y'all. Y'all always refer to me for some reason as queen. And it's like, I'm trying to see it. What makes y'all see me as a queen from jump? Y'all always said that. And that's something I still got to figure out. Like, I don't understand queen, you know. But like I was saying, I'm working on, that's one of my downfalls. You know what I'm saying? Worrying about what other people think, and half the time, yes, you know, it can be a negative thought, you know, and being that I'm so easily persuaded, I believe it, you know. I don't understand. Like, I was just speaking with my mother a while ago. Thank you. I I'm strong, I am amazing, and I'll keep on saying those things. I will. But I just told her a while ago, like, since a child, you know, I've asked God numerous times, why did you make me this way? Or why am I here on this earth to keep on going through nonsense? You know, like, I get upset with myself sometimes because it's like, I know everybody in the world goes through stuff, but god dang, like, Lucretia, how do you spell it? You actually spelled my name spot on, sis. Y'all know Lucretia, but y'all never knew how to spell it. That I never, you know, I never used the name for the channel. Whoever else is there, hello. Thank you for the thumbs up. And yes, it takes a lot of strength to get on here and admit it, but I've been wanting to do this for a while, just open up to y'all in little series, you know. Um, Thank you, sis. That's why I still got, you know, got you as, you know, a mediator. Thank you. What happened was Devine is gone, and I'm letting you guys know what's been going on with me and all that stuff like that. From losing myself to finding myself, and then, like I said, after this one, I'm going to actually have titles for each one, you know, and they're going to be different topics, but they're all going to be real life. It takes a strong person, I know, to do what I'm doing. And it takes people who actually are going through the same thing or seeing other people go through the same thing to understand. I don't always like myself. I will be honest about that. Like I was saying, I told my mom, why did God make me this way? To just go through stuff all the time, like to cry all the time, to just feel hurt, to feel torn down. Is that why I'm here? Or is it because I am actually one of his strongest soldiers? It's just he's showing me some stuff of life right now, and I got to go through this trial right now before I get to the, you know, the rainbow and all that stuff again. I don't know what it is, because it don't feel good. It don't. I will say this also, you guys, karma is real. Karma's very real. Be careful of the things you say, do, and plan against others, because it will come and bite you in your ass. I do feel karma played a big part in how my year went. Now, like I said, I'm going to let y'all know everything. Now, what I'm not going to do is, I already told myself this, I'm not going all the way back far as back when I was going through that bullshit. Y'all know what I mean when I say BS. When I was going through that, nah, I'm not going all the way back to that. You know what I'm saying? I'm just giving y'all a rundown of, since, you know, the afterlife of that up until now. I'm going to bring y'all up to speed with each time I come on here. But yeah, that's what's going on for the person who asked, what was your name? Willis? Yeah. And also, yeah, if y'all come in here and I pronounce your names wrong, please correct me. I'm sorry. I don't mean to. I don't like who I had became. And it was like I was fighting back and forth, like I said, in the war, trying. It's like myself. It's like Lucretia was tugging, trying to bring Devine back in so she could come out, and I just kept going against it, going against it. It's like when I got courage to do something, the fear came back. Devine just kept popping out, popping out, popping out. When I felt good about something, it was always something to come back and knock me down, you know? And I allowed it. How I allowed all this stuff to happen is beyond me. I remember the first time I went live after all the nonsense I had been through years ago. I told y'all I would not put my own self through nothing like that ever again, nothing near it. And I didn't put myself through nothing near it, but I put myself through some more stuff. And it's upsetting because I'm a person who loves to smile. I'm a person who loves to love. I'm a person who loves to see other people smile. I don't like other people in pain. I don't like any of that. And it seems like over the past year, that's all I've caused. I'm trying to think of the one time this year that I just genuinely made somebody happy. I know I have at some point, but I ain't never heard it, you know? And that's cool. I mean, it's not, but it is. But I need all the prayer that I can get. As long as you praying for me, P-R-A-Y, and not praying, P-R-E-Y-I-N-G, against me, I'm good. I just feel like this year, a lot of times, I was a failure. Um, and recently I've been trying to tell myself recently I'm not a failure. I have not failed nobody. But, you know, people can tell you a lot that you're not a failure, but if you don't believe that, it's not true. I mean, I done been through some stuff in life, and I done pulled through with God's help, so I know I'm not a failure. It's just life really hit me. You know, y'all know me. I was always sheltered. I was really sheltered. Like, it's not no surprise. Y'all knew everything about me because I put it out there. I was a sheltered individual, so maybe that's why it seemed like everything was just honky-dory, you know? And not at all did I want to be sheltered. I didn't want to be like that. I didn't at all. I wanted to know more about the world. I knew there was more out there and more to experience and more to see. But like I said, Devine had kicked in and I held myself back. You can have a good, I'm learning you can have a good heart, but what does that get you? It don't get you nowhere. Look, it ain't got me nowhere. But no, I wanted to see more of the world and stuff. I was just always too scared. In the wrong place at the wrong time, not able to, you know, follow through with things. Like, I'm so scary that at the age of 16, my music career could have took off. I used a boy as an excuse not to go when really it was just that I was scared. I was scared. And now look at my life. Who knows where I would be right now, but look what I did to myself. I'm still that loner girl. I will say that. And it's not by choice. Like, y'all know me. Back in the day, I was not trying to talk to nobody, get to know people, any of that. So during that time, yes, it was my fault that I was a loner. But here lately, I've been more social, you know, get people's numbers, talk to them, text them, this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? But it's like they know Devine. They don't know me. So it's like it doesn't last long. And I end up right where I was before, alone. This year has truly hurt the hell out of me. And I didn't expect it to. I didn't expect it to hurt at all. But that's what the end results was. No matter the prayers, no matter how much I thought I kept finding confidence in myself, something always came back to just bring me back down. It's upsetting. It hurts. It's really just, I can't even find the perfect word for the nonsense. I can't. I didn't want this year to go like this at all. When the year started, I seen great things. Great things did happen, but it didn't last long. I'm here to tell y'all, when y'all got stuff going good in y'all's life, try your hardest to keep those things going good. Now, I'm not saying go against who you are just to keep those good things going, but keep them going, because I try to save a lot of people from ending up like me. You don't want to be left beating yourself up. You don't want to be left asking, who do you got in your corner? Who's there for you? Who loves you? You don't want to be like that. So when it's going good, let it continue to go good. Don't get scared, back away from the goodness that's happening. Don't do any of that. Always believe in yourselves. Don't be like me and find a reason to just doubt yourself, or because you hear certain things, you just begin to doubt yourself and you get down on yourself. Don't do that. Please don't. Like, that's not where it is. That's not the way to go. How long am I going to be a loner? That's another question. Like I said, this video is going to be a little bit spotted everywhere. I don't understand why the heck I'm a loner, When I get around people and I get to conversating, I'm conversating, I'm talking. And it's like people do gravitate to me, but it's only for the moment, and once the moment's over, I'm back to just little old lonely ass me. I'm so tired of this. Tired of questioning if I'm really loved. Tired of questioning myself of why do people feel the need to feel the way they feel about me, or this, that, and the third, I'm tired of always feeling like my life is one big question mark. When I say in depth of Devine Shay, I'm going in depth. Y'all look at me on social media platforms and think I got it all together. I'm here to let y'all know I don't. I really don't. I portray like I do. I portray that smile and all that stuff for y'all. But if y'all are supporting me, y'all need to know who y'all really supporting. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people might feel like, oh, don't show this side and that. Look, my fan base grew tremendously by me being open the way I was always before. It's when I shut y'all out and start portraying what I was portraying, making y'all think everything's fine and dandy and I'm okay, when everything just came to a halt because it wasn't real. Granted, y'all could see that I'm smiling, this, that, and the third, but for the ones who have been rocking with me for the longest through my YouTube, through here, y'all know something's not right with her. She's all over the place. 1 minute she's doing this, 1 minute she got clothes on, 1 minute she don't got clothes on. And a lot of y'all who, started, following me through YouTube, or whatever, y'all start gravitating to my other social platforms. So y'all are seeing me do all kinds of you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to cut out certain words. So, you know, yeah, just for the video, you know what I'm saying? Video purposes. It's like I'm all over the place. And it's like, what in the world is wrong with her? Well, now y'all are finding out what in the world has been wrong with me. I just don't feel like I am genuinely liked by anyone. That's the truth. And it hurts because I want to do everything in my might for someone to finally accept me. You know what I'm saying? And when I say accept me, accept the me that I accept. Lucretia, not Divine, accept Lucretia. Like, I've got a few accomplishments here lately, and I'm proud of them, and I pray that good things just keep on coming from here on out. And I feel they will, you know? Like I said on my Facebook post, it's time I speak. And the reason why it's time I spoke is because I do see good starting to happen. So me speaking on what's been going on is my outlet of finally releasing it out into the atmosphere and getting it, you know, away from me. I'm genuinely like you, Lucretia, and definitely accept you. See, that's what I'm talking about. I appreciate that, sis, but that's my thing. Everybody feels like they're alone in certain things until I speak about it. Like, I know for a fact that I'm a strong individual because a lot of y'all are going through the same thing as me or feel the same way as me, and y'all don't speak on it. Yeah, I get embarrassed, like, to speak on the stuff. It's very embarrassing. You know, like, who might judge you? But that's why I said, you know, I'm at the point, I don't even care who judges me anymore, because it just feels like nobody's going to ever genuinely accept me, you know? As far as letting people down in life, that's something I have to come to terms with. Everybody's not going to be proud of you. Everybody's not going to see that you're trying. Nobody, you know, you're always going to be letting somebody down. And I have to understand that, you know, first be true to yourself. And if you let people down being true to yourself, then so be it. But the people who thought they knew me all year and thought that that was me being true to myself, you have no clue who I am. Because I had lost myself. So in the process of me losing myself, the person y'all had grew to know, that's not me. That's not me at all. Like I said, I'm bubbly, talkative, happy. I'll tell jokes in a heartbeat. Like, if I see something is wrong with a person, I'm that person that's, what's wrong? What's wrong? No, what's wrong? You know, and I'll leave you alone for a few minutes and then I'm back at it like, what's wrong? Do you feel okay? You know, da-da-da. Or I'll just do something random because I want to make you smile. But who wants to make me smile? I never stopped to ask that question, though. Until now. Who wants to see me smile? Who wants to see me happy? Nobody? I honestly don't even care anymore. Like, I don't. Finding Lucretia again, I don't care. Lucretia was the girl. She didn't care whether she was liked or not. She was her little dorky, as people say, dorky self. The thing that makes me happy, it makes me smile, is making others happy. That's what makes me happy. The thing that tears me down the most is hearing that I've hurt people. I've let people down. People are discouraged with me. People don't want to be around me. Those are the things that make me sad and hurt. Because all my life I've wanted to be accepted. And that's why I made sure I try to always make people smile and make them happy. That I guess it really didn't matter to me who was making me happy and who was making me smile. How can a person make me happy? Just simply being their self and accepting me. I've been judged enough in life. I've been judged enough. And I just feel at this point in time, I want to be accepted. I want to feel like I'm a part of society. I want to feel like I matter. Of course, I got 3 beautiful angels that I matter to, but I want to feel like I matter. And a lot of times I don't feel like I do. And it hurts. Thank you, Daniel. We're family. We go way back. We go back to when you was just a little nay high and I was a teenager. You my little brother. I would say, for one, a lot of y'all don't understand, I have not always resided in Houston. I'm from a small town, Seguin, and I had moved, laugh out loud, I'm serious, you my little brother, family for life. I moved to San Antonio, you know what I'm saying? And I was still being myself. It's like when I got up here to Houston, I seen all these opportunities and doors opening for me that I start letting everything just take me over. Love you too. I don't want you to be sad. I want you to be happy and loved. I definitely get where you're coming from because I feel the same way sometimes. And see, yet again, I touch another person with what I'm saying and y'all can feel me. I honestly was not going to do this video tonight. I wasn't, because I was going to back out and get scared again. Because me getting in depth with myself and letting y'all see it, it hurts. It's embarrassing. Like I said, in a certain level, I'm embarrassed to do this. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, y'all. I got to readjust where I got y'all at. It's really embarrassing to let y'all in and let y'all see what's really been going on and really just talk about it. I'm not a sad person like Daniel. I know y'all see Daniel on here. Welcome him with open arms. He just went through something very tragic. That's my little brother, from another mother. Daniel knows me from when he was a little kid, and he's one to tell it all. Lucretia was a sweetheart. Lucretia made time for everybody, but still kept her life in order. Devine became self-centered. Devine had no time for nobody. And then Devine wants to try to figure out why she going through what she going through. Because that's not me. That's not who I am. I'm Lucretia, who God made me to be. And even if I may not ever be accepted or truly liked by anybody in this world, I need to understand to always be Lucretia. Lucretia was Lucretia before Devine came into the picture. Y'all know Devine, how that started. I went from Shay to Natural Type. I went from her to Empress Shay. And then I got tired of being called Empress. Y'all know the people who've been rocking with me for a while, y'all know a big old uproar on YouTube happened with the Empress name because somebody interfered, start calling themselves Emperor on purpose just to cause tragedy in my life. And they didn't have no clue that tragedy was already going on. So I had switched my name for the final time, thought long and hard about it, and that's where Devine came from. But like I said, the Devine y'all got to see for the time I was still, you know, going live and talking to y'all and opening up was pretty much Lucretia. It wasn't until, you know, all the attention and all that start coming my way and the money and this, that, and the third that I got caught up. If none of that would have happened, I probably would have never got caught up at all. And it's not even that, you know what I'm saying? I can't even blame that. I got caught up on my own. On my own, point blank, period. I don't know. Will I ever be divine again? I'm divine in God's eyes always, meaning I'm a heavenly creature, period. But far as Devine Shay, she needs to be recreated. That means she needs her break right now. And when I come back, know who I am, stick to who I am, and know that divine is to come out when it's time to perform or do this, that, and the third, if I do those things. Because sometimes I feel like, you know, things get so close and then they just get snatched away, you know. Amen is right, Daniel. And you're one of the many people, now that you're on this live, I owe you an apology. And you know for what, I've apologized already, but I apologize again. You know what I'm saying? I got caught up being divine, that I didn't even take the time out to check on you when you were going through something and your little brother. And I apologize, I really do. Because like I said, I want to be checked on if something's going on, or I want to be cared about. But if I can't even check on somebody else when they're going through something, how am I going to expect someone to check on me? How can I expect that? I can't. You know what I'm saying? You can't expect something from someone that you're not reciprocating, you know, and that's something else I've been learning throughout the year, that you can't expect this when you're not giving it. Now, it's a difference if you're just flat out not trying to give it. And it was never that for me. It's just I wasn't able to, you know, no matter how hard I try, it's like what others gave me, I could never equal it back. You know, and that's something else that made me begin to, you know, get down on myself throughout the year. A lot of times that people thought I was okay, I wasn't. I tend to cry in silence a lot. Meaning, you just wait till everybody's gone, or you wait till you have that moment alone and you just bawl your eyes out. I'm tired of doing that. Another reason why I'm opening up. I'm getting my strength back. I'm taking my life back. The outgoing person y'all knew me to be, like y'all knew me to walk the world for anything. Work, groceries, anything. Like y'all done seen the nonsense that I've been through in life, but it's like, to y'all, I was superwoman. I remember I was superwoman, invincible. I could do it all. But this past year, I just felt like, what happened to that person? Where did she go? At a time that should be the most happiest of my life, where did she go? And truth be told, she disappeared for a long time because I allowed it. And I know y'all hear me keep saying I allowed it. Who can I blame? Ain't nobody put a gun to my head and said, you're going to forget who you are. Can't nobody make you forget you but yourself. You get so caught up in the moment that you forget who you are. Nobody ever made me forget me but myself. Like, it's a shame, like I said, it took a picture, me looking at a picture I think it's been what, about a week now ago or two that I seen the picture, and everything just hit me like head on. Like I immediately start crying when I seen the picture, and I'm like, something got to give. I need to really like change, like, because who I am being right now is not me at all. I took the time out to literally, which some of us need to do, like a lot of y'all say y'all are going through similar things as me. I took the time and I went in the mirror for the first time in a long time. Like sometimes, like I said, just being cute and fixed up, I'll look at myself in the mirror and be like, oh, I'm cute. No, I really went in the mirror, looked at myself, and broke down crying, because I'm like, I see me now. I see who I hid away. I hid the real me away, afraid that she wouldn't be accepted by society. Y'all know me. Since when have I ever cared at all about how I looked that much? You see my fingers? Y'all know darn well back in the day, I thought I was A1 baby. Me and my nail polish, you could be chipping off my fingers and all, and I just knew I was cute. My hair wasn't that long, and y'all seen me in my natural state, just embracing who I was. I miss that. I literally miss it. Daniel. It is funny. Now that I think about it, my hair was, reaching for a ponytail, but I just knew I was cute with my little baby hairs I make and all that. And y'all was just always telling me that I'm beautiful. Now, y'all know darn well that wasn't beautiful, but I felt it was. I was happy to come and talk to y'all and let y'all know about my life and my day. It was like the day in the life of me during that time. You know what I'm saying? I never thought I would have to come and do something like this, letting y'all know in depth of what has been occurring in my life. And my forehead is big, you guys. Please excuse me. I have to pull my headband down. Yes. Like I said, in the midst of it all, I try to crack a joke. I just want to be accepted. I've been through a lot, and I know a lot of others have been through a lot. But this is not the end for us, for none of us. We're all strong. We all got this, and we all just need to hold on. We need to believe in ourselves, quit letting ourselves go to be someone else, and just know that, the journey's not always going to be smooth. I'm a prime living example. Everything was just always so smooth for me that this year I actually experienced going through potholes and running into brick walls and all kinds of stuff. When I say this year done beat the mess out of me, 2021 beat the mess out of me. But I honestly don't know how many people felt this when 2021 hit. I know I seen a lot of people posting it. I didn't post about it. I seen the post. It was like this weird wavelength happened in the world. Like people felt like, ugh, and was posting about it. I felt it, but I didn't post about it because I'm like, man, that's BS. But it's like everybody who was on top fell to the bottom. Those who were either at the bottom and in the middle start rising to the top. I considered myself to have been a person who had worked myself to the top. And baby, when I say I have hit, thank you, Daniel. When I say I have hit rock bottom this year, rock bottom. To the point you feel poor, you don't feel important, you don't feel loved. I have hit rock bottom. Like, I'm not ashamed to say that at all. But one thing I managed to do, regardless of anything, y'all know them 3 babies of mine, is make them smile. I could do the weirdest stuff and they find it so funny, and I don't understand why. That's one thing, yes. So for y'all who were wondering, because I know y'all, a lot of y'all were also on that journey with me when my 2 daughters were incognito. They're still with me. Praise God. That's one thing I didn't fail at, you know. They're still with me. Doing good. Yes, all is right. This year marked 7 years. I'm so excited. Uh, and seven is a blessed number, so it makes me, yes, my beautiful babies, but they seem like miniature adults. um, they're still with me. That's the only thing I can say. It's like I managed to do right, and I barely managed to do that. You know, I know y'all probably also feel like, Lucretia, you don't give yourself enough credit. Uh, Honestly, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, what should I give myself credit for? Like, what? In depth I am going. I feel like I've had a lot of people this year help me. You know what I'm saying? A lot. And I appreciate the help. Yes, sometimes I felt like a whole big ass charity case and charity basket. I'm not gonna lie. I'm just, like I said, this is me raw, uncut, telling the truth right now. I felt like a charity case. I felt like a lost cause, and that's why I was getting help, you know. But the thing that made me feel the worst is these people who are helping me. What can I possibly give y'all? What? Hmm? Because this year has been kicking my ass. What can I give y'all? Besides thank you, and that's not even enough. Y'all just don't, y'all don't get it. Um, I mean, y'all say y'all do, and y'all probably really do, but I'm trying to figure out, you know, how to word certain things. That's why I keep pausing. Um, there's so much going on in my brain right now. I'm gonna keep on the straight and narrow, even throughout doing these little series for y'all. I'm gonna, I'm gonna stay on the straight and narrow. I know it's gonna be hard because now that I'm trying to, you know, do right. I don't know if people believe in that saying. It's like when you try real, real hard to do right, that's when everything starts hitting you again, you know? And it's absolutely true. When you're trying to do right, that's when everything hits you. And when I was being divine, whenever I thought I was trying to do right, let something hard hit me, I give up. I'm like, I can't do this. I give up. I'm not gonna, you know, and I'm not saying it out loud, but my body language and stuff like that would let people know she done gave up. She's just over it at this point, you know? I don't want to be that person anymore. I want to be the person that I'm speaking my voice of my life, but that's not where my life has to stop at. My life don't have to stop right here. And right here, right now is a good place. I'm getting to a good place now. But it don't have to stop here. It's only gonna get better. Now, if I would have stopped where it was at about a couple of weeks ago, I guarantee you, it would be some jacked up stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like just jacked up. But yeah, and with that, y'all probably don't understand what I mean jacked up. When I say jacked up, y'all look, y'all gotta excuse me. Y'all know I don't care when I'm live. My lips is chapped. God dog it. Uh, when I say jacked up, jacked up. My attitude sometimes was jacked up. When do y'all know me to be mad all the time? Yelling all the time. Yes, people with anxiety tend to yell and stuff, but god dang, I've done did so much yelling, unnecessary yelling and fussing that it is not funny. But I can admit that. I'm not in denial. I'm tired of being in denial. I was in denial almost a whole year about a lot of stuff. I'm not in denial. And I wouldn't even say about a lot of stuff I was in denial. It seemed like that. It came off that way, but I was never in denial. It's just, I guess I was not trying to fix it. And me trying to fix it would have been realizing I needed to be Lucretia. I sometimes resent the fact that Devine Shay even existed. And that hurts my feelings to say that, because that's my artist person. That's my model name. The things that I love to do, that's the name I gave myself to do those things. And now I resent Devine Shay. It's almost like I'm saying I'm giving up on it all. I'm not, but I don't even know if I want that name anymore, because that name holds a year of hurt for me. So much hurt. Like, y'all can physically see, like, I done been through the fucking ringer this year. I done gained weight. I literally fell off. Like, I don't understand it. I don't. This is not me. Nails is not me. Makeup all the time is not me. Hair all the time is not me. Y'all done see me with grocery bags on my hair, deep conditioning my hair. That was me. Like, I don't know what to say about how that happened to me, but don't let it happen to y'all. Please. Don't lose who y'all are. Please don't. And y'all already know me. I'm not ending the live yet, but if it ends, I'll come right back, I promise, because I know a lot of y'all are listening and y'all are relating. But yes, you remember that? I still got those lives, matter of fact, and I think they're on lock. I got to unlock them. Okay, sis. Yes, girl. It saves a lot of money. You ain't got to buy no shower caps. All you got to do is go in the kitchen, grab a grocery bag, and put it on your head. I'm glad I was able to inspire somebody with that. But don't y'all lose who y'all are. Don't do it. And y'all know I used to say this after every live, and it still stands because I have a big heart. If ever y'all feel like nobody loves you, I have a big heart full of love. And I love everybody. I can't hate nobody regardless of how you do me, how you treat me, how you feel about me. I can't hate nobody. So here's a big hug to all of y'all who can feel what I'm going through. Here's a big hug to all of y'all who may need it. And here's a big hug just to let you know that you are loved by someone out here. Y'all may not know me personally, but you're loved. And you're not alone. Like I said, starting this thing now, letting y'all know more in depth about Lucretia and Devine. This is a series now. I'm not deleting this. Y'all ain't got to worry about that, because I know y'all remember one time I did something similar and I deleted it because I was embarrassed. Although it had got buku views, because this is raw, uncut. This is not me pre-recording and, oh, I'm going to edit out this part so they don't see. No, look, y'all seeing it all. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to try to come as often as I can. I'm going to be starting work very, very soon. So that's going to consume a lot of hours out of my day. But I promise y'all, this is not the end. I mean it this time. Like I said, I almost didn't do it today, but it's like I had to. I'm trying not to be embarrassed. I know it's showing that I am, but I'm trying not to. It's like I said, I don't know anymore. I've spent so much of my life wanting to be loved and wanting to be accepted. Thank you, Daniel. I spent a lot of my life wanting to be loved and accepted, that I don't know when somebody really cares. And it's almost like I push them away without knowing. Y'all don't understand. I'm trying my hardest to regain my strength. Every day is a fight. It's a fight. But that don't mean I'm gonna give up. I'm in this fight, and I'm gonna win this fight. And y'all can win the fight. Whatever y'all going through, y'all can get through it. We can do it together. We got each other, you know? Um, we're still the Heavenly Squad also. Don't get that twisted. Heavenly Squad up in this thing. We're going to pull through, all of us. No matter what it is, how big or small the problem is. We're going to get through it, you guys. It's just it takes time. And I'll say, I used to have patience out this world. And then it also seemed like I became impatient out of nowhere. I don't, like I said, I don't know where all these attributes came from. Me being impatient. Like, since when have I been? I'm one of the most patient people ever to run in contact, or come in contact with, or run into. So for me to become impatient, I was just like, what's really wrong with me? Maybe God is saying, humble thyself, be patient. In all timing, good things will happen. But myself, I'm sitting over here, I want it now. I want it now. I want it now. Not only that, another thing that has me feeling like crap is the people who say I've hurt them throughout the year. I just spoke on that a while ago. I told y'all that's one of the things that make me weak. One of the things that breaks me down is when somebody says I'm consistently hurting them and they feel it's on purpose. I don't like hurting people because I know all my life, I know how it feels to be hurt. And for me, it started early, which I'll get into that in another video. And I'm going to tell y'all how I dealt with it for a while. But I know how it feels to be hurt. So I had vowed as a little girl to not ever intentionally hurt nobody. And I stuck to it all my life. I stuck to it. I know I did. But I still was hurting people. So they say. Or maybe they're just saying it. I don't know. But when they say that I hurt them, I immediately start to hurt. Because I'm like, I didn't mean it. I didn't. If you took the time to actually look me in my eyes and know who I really am, you would know that I'm not trying to hurt you. My mission in life, and I've been knowing since I was a child, was to help people. So why, knowing that, would I hurt anybody? I just wouldn't. Daniel Hearts. And Daniel, like I said, a lot of what I'm saying to y'all, he knows it's the truth. When I'm talking about little, I wasn't even grown yet. I had no kids. Daniel knows this. He was a little bitty. I was older than him, but he was itty bitty. I had no kids at this time. The heart I have now, I had that heart then. Wanting to make people happy was always my mission. But somewhere along the line, I was always upsetting somebody. Unintentionally upsetting people. There's a lot that y'all don't know. But I'm opening up telling y'all because, like I said, a lot of y'all keep saying y'all know exactly what I'm talking about because y'all feel it. I never, you know, this is my thing. If you're intentionally going to hurt a person, this is how I feel you do it intentionally. You go to bed, you know you want to hurt this person. You go to bed with thoughts on your mind of how can you ruin this person's day? How can you bring this person down? How can you just make this person feel like a ball of poop is what I'm going to say because I don't want to say the S word. But that's your mission when you want to hurt somebody. You literally just plan it out to a T. Then you wake up the next day and you fulfill it. I don't do that. I don't know how to do that. You have to be a cold-hearted individual to do some nonsense like that. Sorry, but not sorry. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all, like, don't understand. You got to be real jacked up in the brain to do some stuff like that. And hold on real quick, you guys. Actually, give me a second. I got to do something real quick, and I'll be right back. I promise. I'll be right back. But this is in depth with Devine Shay. My life. I'm letting y'all in. No holds bar. No holding back anything. And if y'all have questions when I come back too, feel free to ask them. Because I'm an open book right now. Love you guys. Remember, if nobody else loves you, God loves you, and so do I. Heavenly. Okay, you guys. I'm actually back. Hold on. I thought it had shut me out. Take your $15 back and send $149.35 to your card so Apple won't eat it up off my stuff. Huh? Your $15 for the Wi-Fi? I was supposed to pay that Wi-Fi. So take the $15 back out of that $149.35 or whatever that I sent you because I didn't want Apple eating up my stuff. They're sitting there constantly hitting it right now. And I need to get my uniform tomorrow. All right, you guys. Sorry. I had to take care of some business real quick. Um, Relationship. I know that was one of y'all's big questions. Y'all, I think that's the live that, I don't know if my phone died or what, but y'all have already seen, obviously, that I was in another one. But y'all need to know, like I said, I'm letting y'all know everything. In between that gap of the BS I escaped from basically until now, what was going on, I was by myself. Like I said, Little Miss Loner, I was by myself, just trying to make myself believe being alone was okay. But I have you know, God did not make any of us to be alone on this earth. I know that. But I just felt if I told myself being alone was okay, it would be okay. So I honestly start believing that being alone and by myself was honestly okay. I thought that was like, great, you know, I'm alone. Cool beans. But I'll tell you, there was a lot of lonely moments in between that time. And it wasn't lonely because I missed what I was going through, because y'all already know the proof was on live, what I was going through, the abuse. Y'all were capturing it on lives. I didn't miss that. But what I did miss is, you know, having someone to talk to. But I can't even say that because I wasn't able to talk to that person. Like, honestly, and I call them situationships. Every situationship I was in, I could never talk to the person. And I think that's a bad habit that I have carried with me through life. I always had to be scared to talk, voice my opinion. I was always scared. Um, what led me into a relationship? In all honesty, I wasn't looking for one. That's just being 100% real with you right now. I was not looking at all for a relationship when I ended up in one. I was honestly just, I don't know. I was by myself, and that was that. I was by myself, and like I said, I made myself believe it was okay to be alone, that I wasn't really looking for one. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back because I see the timer and I don't want it to cut off. So hold on, hold that thought. I'm going to finish answering the question.